Fold your fabric into two just like this. After folding, the first measurement you will need to take is your shoulder circumference, okay? So I'm going to be assuming the measurement I'm going to be working with because this material is very small and it's just for an illustration sake. You get, so whatsoever measurement I will be taking in this tutorial, we're going to assume them, okay? I marked half of the shoulder circumference there, which is 7 inches. I came down by the armhole depth, which is 7 inches, okay? I repeated the same thing here as well. Then I had to connect the 2 points. I will make my armhole curve just like this. Then I will go down by half an inch since we are cutting directly on the fabric, and I'll mark 3 inch for the neck width. Connect your shoulders loop, go down by 3 inch for your neck width and for your neck depth, and connect your round neckline like so. Once you are through with that, you are going to determine your bust point. Mine is 9.5, but I use 9 inch here. Like I said before, the fabric is very small. This is just for illustration's sake. It is not a full tutorial, please. It's just for illustration's sake. Let me show you guys on how you can achieve this. Okay, that is what I'm doing here. So you place your tape again on the shoulder. You are going to get your waistline. Okay, I marked 13 inch for the waistline, and I also labeled as well. Okay, and for the length, determine the length you're going to be working with. From the shoulder to the end of the fabric, I have 18.5 together with the sewing allowance or folding allowance. Again, mark your chest line just like you see me did here. The next thing you will do is to mark your quarter of bust circumference. Add 1.5 to 2 inch for your allowance. On the waistline, mark quarter of your waist circumference. Add 1.5 inch to 2 inch for your allowance. Okay. Then on the end of the fabric, you're going to mark your hip circumference divided by 4. That is quarter of your hip circumference. Add 1.5 to 2 inch for your seam allowance and add extra 2 inch. Connect like so. Okay. So if this should be a long dress, it's supposed to go down to the end of the fabric, but this is very short. That's why you see the shape looking like this. Okay. So after that, you go ahead and cut your armhole, cut your shoulders loop, and for the back of the dress, like for the back piece, is the same thing. You just place this fabric, you fold another fabric into two, you place this front one, use it to cut the back. The only difference is that back we have zip allowance, and you mark 1.5 inch for the neck depth of the back piece. That is the only difference from the back to the front. Okay, you're going to also go up by 1 inch and make your curve on the side. Okay, that should be done at the end of your fabric. Go ahead and cut it out like this. Okay, so we now have our A-line dress looking like this. Okay, so the next thing you want to do now is to get your nipple to nipple. My nipple to nipple is 7 inches, half of it is 3.5. I will use it to get the center line. Okay, so you're going to mark 3.5 here on the bust point, your waistline, and your hem. Connect the three dots in a straight line like this, then slash. You're going to stop this slash on the bust point. Since we are cutting directly on the fabric, you're going to stop the slash half inch before your bust point, so that after joining whatsoever you're joining there, you will have it exactly at the bust point. Okay, so after cutting, this is the front side, this is the front side, you will have it looking like this. You're going to determine the extra piece you're going to be attaching there, that is the design at the front. You're going to determine how wide you want it to be. You can make it 8 inch, you can make it 7 inch on a fold. Okay, you can make it 7 inch on a fold, 8 inch on a fold, or 5 inch on a fold. That should be 10 inch, 14 inch, um or 15 inch. It depends on how many inch you want it. Okay, or how wide you want it to be. So now you're going to fold back your piece again from the wrong side. You measure what you have there from your bust point to the end of your fabric. Whatever you have, use it to cut the extra piece you'll be attaching at that side. Okay, so I'm going to be using this fabric. I got 9.5 from the bust point to the end of my fabric, so I will mark it here. Okay, you can also decide to go up by 1 inch on the side, just like we did at the airline dress. All right, so I'm going to make a triangular shape. You place your ruler like so, you connect a triangular shape like this, okay? Then go ahead and cut it out just like this. Can you see? Remember, it's an illustration. It's not a food tutorial, but it is an illustration. I believe this will help you, okay, to achieve that style you get. So you're going to cut an extra piece. So if you are attaching this, definitely you will attach it to the back. So if you want to attach to the back or the both side to the zip allowance, whatsoever you want to attach, you can go ahead and cut as many pieces as you want, okay? So after cutting those panels or piece, you can attach it to wherever you want it to be at the back of the dress, whether you want it to be at the side, both side, center side, whatever side you want it to be. Just go ahead and cut the number of the panels you want to be attaching, okay? So here, this one will be here, and the other one I'll attach it here. Can you see? So what I want to do next is to turn the wrong side of the fabric. Then I'll pin this to this both piece. I'm going to pin it with my pins, and I'll use half an inch in pinning it. Okay, so after pinning, I'll show you what I have on the front side. Okay, so you see what we have after pinning. Just watch.
Messing with my head again. You had your heart set on me, but these feels they come and go, and they come so easily. Tell me what it is about you that I can't forget, but you're breaking down my walls again just to set me free. Why do I, baby? Why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby? Why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby? Why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby?
After pinning, you're going to have something looking like this in front. Okay, you have something looking like this in front after you are done pinning. Next you want to do is to repeat the same thing on the back piece. Join your shoulders, pipe the neckline, and that will be the end of today's tutorial.